Hello, can you hear me? Radio check. Can I get a radio check, please? Let's just do that while we're at it. I would rather desire a radio check. Right, we'll just get our thing ready. Then we'll get our thing, followed by getting our thing. Then the thing should be thing. Perfect. 5x5? Oh, fantastic. That is great news. That's music to my ears. Let's just get the camera set up. That looks about right. Now let me get my HOTAS. There we go. 1 and 2. Come on. There we go. I don't have that much space. Perfect. So now, let's get going. I've given up on trying to make my charts work on my iPad, so my amended plan is that we're going to, I'm going to get the charts on my computer instead. So, that's going to be fine. I believe we do have a little bit of air traffic, in fact, today. Hang on. More technical difficulties. I think that can be fixed by an unplug and replug, though. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, there we go. Now our HOTAS is lighting up. And that is, of course, the most important part. If you look to the top of the screen, you'll see my brand new custom overlay for my specs and temperatures and everything, which I custom created myself. Not flexing that at all or anything. Let's check the ATIS. It's taken its time. So Tower actually just hopped on. I'm really lucky that we just got Tower, which is great. Requesting ATIS for ATIS. Let's just request it through here instead, on their fly pad, or their headwind pad. Let's get that. You see ATIS. Runway 3, 4 left and 4. That's an interesting one. I didn't know that we had a runway 4 here at Sydney. I was not under the impression that we did have a runway 4. But you know what? That is fine. Let's get some power into this aircraft. Then we will start setting up our multifunction controller display unit. And by that time, we should be ready to go. So, let's just put our QNH in so I don't forget that later. Oh, ATIS is gone. Oh well. That's not really a problem. Just get our throttle detents all good. Just gotta like twist this to make it to make the detent firmer. Yeah, there we go. I can APU fire. That's interesting. I assume that's because I pressed the fire test button. Alrighty. We're going to get this ready, and then we're going to get ready for our clearance. So, let's go into notes. I had a little stylus which I used to write down the clearance on my iPad, and it was great. Problem is, I seem to have, in an unfortunate turn of events, misplaced it, and now I am completely lost as to its whereabouts. Therefore, I shall have to revert to writing with my finger, which is not so great. That's fine. We're going to make a new clearance. What are we, Qantas? Are we Qantas 518 today? Yeah, I think we're QFA 518. In fact, let me put this so I write my clearances. I might have fixed some of the slight exposure problems, by the way. So QFA 580. I wrote my call sign there, and then I write to Brisbane.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross-check.
Because that's where we're going. And then I basically just write via, and then whatever the route's called. You know how they'll always recommend you craft in the US, but I don't like using craft because they don't really give you like a clearance limit. So I always do via whatever flight plan route, and then it's going to be, they'll say like via Richmond flight plan route or whatever. Then you have that's it. Runway whatever. Squawk, whatever. Departures, whatever. That's generally how I write down my clearances. Just a fun fact. I find it quite useful. So now we're just going to set up our multifunction controller display unit, whatever it is, and then we'll be ready. We still don't seem to have any ATIS at the current moment, which is a wee bit annoying. That's okay, we'll get ATIS in a second. Yes, we're requesting the ATIS for the ATIS. It does happen. In the meantime, we will just check Q and H, which apparently doesn't stand for anything. Did you know that? Q and H doesn't stand for anything. It's actually a scam. So we're gonna assume that we're gonna be taking the Richmond out of 3-4 left. I'm not entirely sure. Before we do that, we may as well just quickly init our flight. So we'll do that right now. We'll just run a quick init. It's got water in it. Sorry. Then we'll go back to init, and then we'll enter our route and all that stuff. So let's do our init request. Flight plan we won't be able to do just yet, so we will actually have to call for our clearance before we are able to do that. That's not really a problem. I wonder if we got ATIS yet. Yes, we do. Oh, we still got runway 4. This runway 4, I wonder if they built a new one overnight. It's pretty impressive. Alrighty. So our QNH is 1014. It's nice. It's a quick little bump up from what it was before. Got 23 on the temperature. Clouds are few, 1,800, broken 2,200, so that's quite nice. It looks to be a pretty nice day for flying. The winds look alright. The only thing that I would not like so much is the fact that the clouds are quite low. It's a little bit cloudy, which is a bit gloomy. That is fine though. It's good to be able to do a flight no matter the weather. So now, what I'm probably going to do is call for clearance. I'm going to get ourselves a radio check first. But I really just want them to update the ATIS, because it's kind of annoying. When you call for clearance, you're normally meant to say, like, in receipt of ATIS, whatever. But they don't really have one, so. It's amazing what the curfew time can let construction crews do. For real, I mean, I didn't expect them to build an entire new runway overnight. That's Australian efficiency. That's crazy. Runway 4, there it is. It says it right there. Alrighty. So what ATIS is this? This is information Bob. Fantastic. Information Bob it is. Let's tune up this on communications 120.5 for the tower. Let's get ourselves a radio check first, make sure he's got us pre-filed. Then we will get ready to go. Wait, we are Qantas 518. Yeah, we are, aren't we? Sydney Tower, hello there. Qantas 518, radio check. Nothing. Nothing. Really? Absolutely nothing. Oh, it might be coming out of the wrong speaker. Whoopsie doopsies. Let's fix that quickly. Real quick. Audio. Speakers, Elgato, turn capture. Hello. Testing. Should be coming out of the right place. As far as I'm aware. Yeah, that should be right. Oh, it should be right, eh? That's actually mysteriously mysterious. Is tower offline or what? 126.25. What if we just tune into 126.25 and have a quick listen? 126.25. 2, 5. Yeah, I can't hear that. Okay, that's actually weird. We might be having slight communication issues. Oh well. Tower, Qantas 518, radio check. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's weird. What's going on here? That's weird. Any ideas? Because that's mysterious. Any ideas what that could be all about? Do 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 do. Seems to be working just fine. What? That's strange. Should we disconnect and reconnect? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, okay. Yeah, alrighty. No, don't worry about it. It's me. It's not Tower. Or I mean, yeah, because I'm not getting ASUS either. We're gonna try the easiest thing, which is disconnect and reconnect. That's gonna be the easiest, isn't it? Reconnect. Let's try that. And just wait for it to find some kind of air traffic control. This is strange. I don't know why. We're our scheduled off block time is 2:15, but that's clearly not happening. All right, let's see what's going on here.
Sydney terminal information.
All right.
Expect instrument approach.
Okay, now I can hear.
Runway tree 4 left and 4.
Okay.
Independent parallel departures and arrivals in progress. Wind 040 degrees. 11 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers.
Oh.
Cloud view 1,800
I think
Broken
we got it.
2,200 feet. Temperature 2 tree. QNH 1014. On first contact with Sydney ground or approach, notify receipt of information Bravo.
Great. We're back. We're back, everyone. We've got ATIS back. Sydney Tower, Qantas 518, radio check.
Qantas 518, 515.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, it was my speakers. Sorry about that.
No, good. I just heard you doing that radio check twice, and I was like, you probably think it's your microphone.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I'll call for clearance in a second.
Good up.
Phew. It was, for some... If you saw that, didn't you? I had it set to the right output, but for some reason switching to a different output and then switching back fixed it. That is incredibly mysterious. I don't know what that's all about, but who knows. Anyway, let's call for clearance. Tower Qantas 518 with information Bravo, request IFR to Brisbane.
Qantas 518, Sydney Tower. G'day, you cleared to Brisbane via the Richmond flight plan route, runway 34 left, the Richmond 6 departure. Then you can climb up to by seat to 5,000 feet. Score 4320, and departures is on Unicom 122.8.
Cleared to Brisbane with the Richmond flight plan. Richmond 6 departure, runway 34 left. Climb to 5,000 with the SID, squawking 4320, and departures on 122.8 for Qantas 518.
Qantas 518.
That was a good readback. Am I right? Alright, so departure. Runway 34 left. The Richmond 6, which I know of as the Richmond 5 because they changed all of them. Grr. That's fine. Richmond 6 departure. And climb to 5,000. That's nice and low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000, indeed. And squawking 4320 in the box. That's easy. 4320 with the on Tara and on. I know I call it Tara. It's actually traffic advisory and resolution advisory, but it's literally Tara. Okay. 5,000 departures on 122.8. Let's just put that in the radios just in case we need to. 122 decimal. Almost there. Decimal 8. There we go. We got it. Richmond SID, Richmond flight plan. We're done. We'll request push in a second. Just make sure we got the latest information. Won't listen to it. That's the first time I've listened to the ATIS for ages. Still runway 4. That's interesting. But yeah, just checking that we've still got Bravo current. That doesn't look like it's going to be much of an issue. Now let's do the rest of our calculations. We will just put in the GOML.
What's the 846 received Bravo request taxi?
What's the 846? Roger, you can actually,
Actually, we won't put that in yet. Can we expect a 01, right?
Bravo
Let's see what we can expect.
Then right on to Sierra and Tango, then down to Tango and Tango 4.
That was the worst taxi instruction set.
Possibly 846 Tango 4 isn't viable for departure. We'll need Tango 6.
That's fine. You can actually the route I just gave you to Tango 6.
Charlie, cross 07, Bravo 10, Sierra Tango, only point Tango 6 through right, lost the 846.
Believe it's the Gomo Alpha arrival. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's what I think it is. The Gomo Alpha? Let's see. Star 01, right. Gomo Alpha. Do we have any vectors needed? Oh, no, we don't. That's brilliant. No vectors. How good's that? It just takes you straight onto the thing. Oh, that's brilliant. I like that. Alright, we'll take the Gomol Alpha then, I believe. That shouldn't be any kind of problem at all. There you go, the Gomol 4 Alpha. Boom. Don't need any VIA points. Now, we'll do our people. Now we've got our flight plan in. We've got plane started up sufficiently.
Boarding
Got people
completed.
on. Got the fuel we need. Then we'll go back to here. We've got plenty of fuel in the outer tanks now. That's good. We'll do our second page of init. Those waypoints are looking a wee bit empty. I assume we'll be alright though. That's fine. We'll do our second page of init.
Flight deck. On behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this
There
time
we
to
go.
welcome you
And
aboard
then,
our
of
flight.
course, the
We're just wrapping
all-important
up some
performance
paperwork up front
page.
here, waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations.
I reckon we're almost ready to go, you know what? So, we are going to request push in just a second.
Please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
How's Qantas 179 requesting IFR clearance Norfolk Island?
It's
Qantas
fancy.
179 standby.
Well, we can get a new page, can we? Taxi. We'll call for taxi after he stands by the other guy. Because it's not nice to call in the standbys. It's just not courteous. Otherwise, I think we're chilling.
Qantas 179, so I'm just going to explain what's quickly happening. So basically, when you're going to Norfolk Island, and when I put the ACES in, it just says, I want to do 34 left, it puts you on the radar set, but there's no approaching line. So if you wouldn't mind, if you could do 16 left, I can do the Kevin 7 departure if you'd like that.
He means 3-4 left.
Stand by tower.
Wait, what? Have we changed runways already? That was quick. We're on to runway 4 now, are we?
I've got the Marib 7 with a 3-4 right departure, if that's alright with you.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Marib 7. Alright, I can get. Would you like your clearance now?
Whenever you're ready.
Alright, Qantas 179, City Tower today, you're cleared to destination via the Marib flight plan route runway 34 right, the
You're cleared to destination.
Runway 65,000,
That's great.
4560, and departures on Unicom 122.8.
Departure cleared to destination.
Cleared Norfolk
That's
Island via the
brilliant.
Marib 7
I like that.
departure. Runway 34 right, climb maintain 5,000. 4560 is the squawk, and departures on Unicom 122.8. Qantas 179.
Qantas 179
Alrighty.
was basically just what's happening was the system already automatically gives a SID, and it was giving a Sydney 3 departure, which is a radar which needs approach. So basically, we can change it, but we just wanted to make sure what suited you best. So, yeah.
All good, mate. Thank you.
And Tower Qantas 518, request push.
Fire and overlying approach controller, you can still issue it with the standard assignable headings.
We could, but I thought doesn't the Sydney City departure require it doesn't lead to nowhere, because if you have a heading, doesn't it just go to nowhere?
It puts you on a heading, but it's better to give the same runway direction rather than give someone a reciprocal runway heading. You don't need an overlying approach
there's a
controller.
technical
You can issue a
conversation
standard
going here.
assignable heading from the SOPs, and that way an aircraft will depart on that heading, and then once they're out of your airspace, they can do whatever they want.
All right, thanks for letting me know that. I knew. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, I need understandable assignable headings, but thanks for letting me know.
Technical conversation going on here. That's crazy. Pilot educates controller. This is what I gotta not be like when I,
So Qantas 179, was that you requesting push and start?
Negative 179.
121, was that you requesting clearance?
Oh no. Tower, it was me, Qantas 518, requesting push.
Yeah, I just had an aircraft calling me, and that was a bit rough. Will you expect, if you're requesting push and start approved?
Push approved, Qantas 518. Oh, okay, that was interesting. That was the that was a very task-saturated sounding air traffic controller, who I now feel quite sorry for and sympathetic towards. Where is our toolbar
Just confirm
pushback?
3-4 right, what's the 846?
Oh my gosh.
Correction, 3-4 right.
Oh my
3-4 right, clip
goodness
takeoff, what's
me.
the 846?
I don't know if this ATC is fully on the ball, because there are quite a few errors at this stage. There are quite a few errors at this stage. Where should we push? I reckon we gotta push here, don't we? Except we can't do that, can we? We'll push there, and then... Can we? Oh, no, I deleted us. Aw. Alright, we'll go again. How the heck did I get over there? Alright, you know what? We'll just push ourselves back, because, honestly, can't entirely be bothered. Let's go. Let's go.
Cockpit to ground. This is ground. Stand by.
No, actually, don't stand by. Just chill out. Alright, here we go, everyone. Sketchy pushback. Actually, first let me just do a quick control check. Ailerons, elevators, all that. Yeah, it works. Good enough for me. Off we go. Here we go. I don't think this is an A330-900 gate. I know it's an A330-300 gate, but they're similar.
All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. Please set parking brakes.
There you go. That was a W push. Am I right? That was honestly W.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift. Ground. Please cancel pushback operation.
All right.
Pushback canceled.
Now we'll just wait for this to push itself back, or cancel its pushback, or do whatever it's doing. And then we'll wait for the air traffic controller to incompetently give us taxi directions.
The 846, you can contact you can monitor Yumicon now 122.8. Have a good flight. See ya.
122 days flight, velocity 846, good day.
Ooh, velocity 846 is having none of it. He is not happy. Alright. And Qantas 518, request taxi.
Qantas 518, you can taxi straight on to Bravo 2. You can cross runway 16 right, then you can then you can go down on Alpha. Cross runway 25, then down to Alpha 6.
So we're taxiing Bravo 2, cross 16 right, Alpha cross 25, and down to Alpha 6 for Qantas 518. Alright, let's see. Bravo 2, 16 right, Alpha cross 25, Alpha 6. Yeah, we can do that. It's gonna be a long taxi. I don't mind long taxis, they're kind of fun, you know what I mean? Let's get our engines started once we do that. Fast loading. Boom. I knew this would take a while, so I requested my taxi before I started my engines. Luckily, that's not going to end up being a problem because our engines are already on. Jeez, efficiency.
Yeah, Qantas 179, request push and start.
Shouldn't have a parking brake or anything. No, we don't.
Qantas 179, push and start approved.
It's going to be a nice flight. So we're going straight across on Bravo 2. We're going to cross 16 right. Also, by the way, notice the One World livery. I downloaded it specially from flightsim.to, where the best freeware is. And it's great. It looks really nice. I like the textures and everything. They look pretty skibbity, I've got to say. They look surprisingly skibbity. Unfortunately, we don't have a little plate with our cell cal and everything, so that's a small shame. Not really too much of an issue, though. Now we're going to be turning left on Alpha, and then it is literally a straight shot all the way down Alpha. All the way down Alpha to our left. Straight to Alpha 6. I might request Alpha 5 because I'm positive that we can take an intersection takeoff from Alpha 5. I don't really want to go all the way to Alpha 6. However, might have to. Honestly, not too much of a problem. I see you are a fan of the One World livery. I have to say that the One World looks kind of good, doesn't it? It looks kind of swish. Let's go this way. Make sure we're just following Alpha. I think Alpha changes. Yeah, Alpha goes this way. Oh, I'm following the wrong line. I was following that yellow line instead of this yellow line. What a silly Billy. That's fine. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to take Alpha 5. I don't think that should be an issue. Qantas 518, are we able to take Alpha 5? Oh, what's going on?
Qantas 518, yes, you can take Alpha 5.
Thanks. Alrighty, let's just get that. I'm sure I clicked ready for takeoff already. Maybe not. Because our auto brake should be ready. We're crossing runway 25 right now. Some intense action right here, crossing runway 25. So interesting. Look at this terrible map that comes default with Microsoft Flight Sim. It's actually awful. It's the worst map ever. Alright, 25 is successfully crossed. Look at that tracking of that line. We're doing that almost completely perfectly. That nose wheel.
Qantas 179 requesting taxi to runway 34 right.
Qantas 179, you can taxi via Charlie, cross runway 07, then left onto Bravo 10, run Sierra, then Tango down to Tango 6.
Taxi via Charlie and cross 07, left onto Bravo 10 to Sierra, Tango and Tango 6, 34 right.
Wow, good job, Ash. Just said that pretty fast there.
Sydney Tower, good afternoon. Qantas 121.
Good job, he says.
Qantas 121, go ahead.
Look at this.
Qantas 121,
This is
Boeing 737
precise
Alpha
simulation
Bravo,
right here.
Africa, Melbourne, flight level 280 with information Bravo.
This is precision right here. This is crazy.
Qantas 121,
Just come on. Put me on the A330 already.
to Melbourne.
Basically type rated, you know what I mean?
Yeah, correction, you're cleared to Melbourne via the
Unlike this ATC.
standby, sorry.
I don't want to be
Roger,
mean.
standing by, Qantas 121.
No, you never
Qantas
say
121,
Roger
sorry, you're cleared
standing
to Melbourne
by.
via the Marriott
Tut, tut.
flight plan runway
You should never
34
do
right,
that.
the MAV
Because
7 departure, then
the whole point of standby is I'm doing something else, please don't talk to me. And if you say Roger standing by, it kind of defeats the point. Just a little gripe I have with radiology. Whatever.
Qantas 121, cleared
It's
to
not called
Melbourne
radiology, is it? It's
via...
called radio terminology. Anyway, we're taxiing a little bit fast. 30 knots. I mean, it's not crazy. We're not Harrison Ford or Southwest level taxiing yet, but we're getting kind of close. So, yeah. Let's just follow this really neatly up to the holding point. Boom. Tower Qantas 518, ready, runway 34 left.
Qantas 518, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 34 left, Qantas 518. You ready for this? We're going to have a full toga takeoff, as
Qantas
normal.
121 cleared to Melbourne via Mars 7 departure, runway 34 right, initial 55,000, squawk 3721, and will monitor for Unicom 122.8 for departure.
Qantas 121, thanks.
Oh, look at this. It's going to be epic, isn't it? We don't need the whole runway. Intersection is good enough for me. Isn't it? Wouldn't you agree? Great that I actually managed to get myself a proper clearance. I'm happy with that. And you know what? I reckon it's time for a rolling takeoff. How about that, eh? How about that, eh? So at 1500 we're tracking direct Richmond. Otherwise we're tracking 335 all the way to the Richmond, all the way to 1500 feet. I can handle that, can't I? That's V1. Rotate. Ooh, that was a bit of a...
Qantas 518, you can monitor Unicom now 122.8. Have a good safe flight. See ya.
Over to 122.8 for Qantas 518. See ya. Alrighty, so we're just tracking forward for now. And then we'll go to Richmond when we do. Get the gear up straight away. That was a bit late. 122.8. Hope our plane's not crashing while we do this. No, it isn't. Look at that. Great. Now we turn to Richmond. Put the lever into climb mode. Get rid of those flaps. And we're chilling. Look at that, hey? Nice. I reckon we're just going to climb all the way up to 390, which I assume is our cruising for today. Let's see. I fly the 737 most of the time, so I have to take intersections. Yeah, you don't need the full you don't need the full thing. Wait, what was this? What was our cruise meant to be? Yeah, 390. Isn't that what it was before? McDo menu, ATSU, AOC menu, init pres. What do we have then? Perf. Oh well, 390 it is, I guess. We're chilling. So now, I'm going to pull back the ground spoilers. We don't need them anymore, they're a little bit boring. And then we'll be just fine. Yeah, what was our cruising meant to be? Oh, 370. I'm happy to do that. That's not a problem. If the winds are better at 370, then 370 it shall be. That is all too chill with me. In it. Oh, alright, 390 it is. I mean, 370 is planned, so... Yeah, 370. Alright, 370 it is. Honestly, like, I don't even know. You know what? We'll stick with that for now. I obviously did something wrong. We will stick with that for now. Yeah. Now will probably be a good time to see if there's any ATIS over at Brisbane, and if so, to check our, my apologies, to check our destination data. So we'll just check. So Brisbane's not actually in range. That's not a problem. In the least. Come on. No, we got nothing at Brisbane. So the real ATIS says we're going to take a 01 left and 01 right. We got a temperature of 30. Jeez, that's hot. Wind variable at 12. QNH 1011. Let's put that in for now, or we could just copy it off here. So 1011 is something that we're certainly sure of. We'll yoink that into the destination thing. QH, I must just put that in the minimums. That would have been a bit of a disaster, wouldn't it? 90 at 8. Okay, that's not what I got, but that's fine. I'm happy with that. Temperature 30 we had, I believe. We'll set our radio mins, as always, at 100. So, I'll work out when we need to descend in just a minute. Now we got to set our QNH to standard. Get those landing lights off. Get those seatbelt signs off. And we are chilling. I said that twice for extra impact. So, yeah. We're going to do a big turn in a second, so hopefully we can throw off some of this horrid headwind. And in fact, it looks like we're going to turn it into pretty much a tailwind. Thank goodness. Here we go. Let's take a look from the outside. Absolutely beautiful. Listen to that. Look at that. Looks great. I'm most likely going to be upgrading my computer soon, so you'll be able to see the streams even better. And not in 40 frames per second. It might be more like 60 or hopefully even 80, depending on the powers of the Radeon RX 7600 XT. We will see. Yeah, look at that nice tailwind we're about to get. I mean, it's sometimes nice. It'll mean that we get there faster. It won't be that good for our aerodynamics, but you know what? Aerodynamics, who cares? It's actually hardly any traffic today, and that is of course because everyone else is at work. We've already transferred the fuel to our outer tanks.
121 pushing back, facing west.
Oh, tower's gone. Oh, what happened to tower?
Sydney traffic, Qantas 179 entering and rolling runway 34 right. We'll be making right turn for the Marib 7 departure, Norfolk Island.
Two flight.
Traffic. Cheers, brother, you too.
Love you too.
Did tower disconnect already? They only just hopped on.
He just hopped off.
Alright. That computer speak means nothing to me. Confused and Mac user. Okay, simple explanation. Graphics card equals FPS. Therefore, better graphics card equals more FPS. Therefore, I'm currently running the RX 580, and I might be upgrading soon to the RX 7600. 7600, flight level 76. Essentially, the more numbers, the better. So a 7600 is better than a 580.
Sydney traffic, Qantas 179 passing through 1000 for 5000 on the Marib 7 departure. We've departed runway 34 right. Sydney traffic.
So this guy's actually making good position reports, and I'm not. And that's fine. I watched a YouTube tutorial that just said TCAS is your friend. If you get a TCAS alert, then you start talking on the radio. Otherwise, just say nothing on Unicom, you know what I mean? It's the W advice. Ooh, can we open that oxygen mask? I'm kind of needing some oxygen right now. No, we can't. Okay. Can we open the window, though? I want to get some fresh air in the plane. Well. That is fine. I don't think we got any constraints right now. Nope, nothing. What? I can't even read that waypoint. Entra. Alright. We're going to be turning to the 10 o'clock soon. And then we'll be absolutely chilling. For quite a bit. Let's check what our ETA is. So it's currently chilling with 0356 Zulu. It's about 3 p.m. local time. Once we get to our cruising altitude, I'll make an announcement to my passengers. For now, let's just
Sydney traffic, final call, Qantas 179, approximately 5 nautical miles east of the airfield. Climbing through 5,000 and going for 390. Final call, Sydney traffic.
Alright, so it's going to be about an hour flight, so that's very
Sydney
nice.
traffic, Qantas 121, taxiing to YBBN Bravo, Remote Cruise 25.
So, let me have a quick conversation with my very loyal co-pilot, Joe. He has now got 35,000 hours on the A330, as well as 35,000 hours on the A320. Incredible. And he managed to gain all those thousands of hours in just 1 week. Good job, Joe. Good co-pilot. Unfortunately, his haircut is a kind of a minus 5,000 or a
Sydney
moment.
traffic, just 610
But,
is 15 to the south.
his
Rapid 4
headset's
arrival, expecting ILS 34
Epic
left.
gamer headset.
Sydney traffic.
But yeah, we're kind of just chilling out, not even gonna lie. I really want to see if this has a cabin. Might not. It'd be cool, like a passenger cabin. That'd be really cool to see. Otherwise, we're not doing much. Unfortunately, this beautiful tailwind is not going to last us much longer because we're now turning towards our 9.5 o'clock and turning to our path into Brisbane, which is a while away. I'm going to review the approach procedures for Brisbane because I don't really know that. That's fine. Excuse me. Update on the chart situation. So, AirAC 2412 has successfully downloaded. However, only one chart, which is the runway distance supplement chart for Brisbane. That is completely updated with 2412 AirAC. No other chart is. So, you know, that's really great. Oh, and also the FAC chart, which I don't really know what it means.
Sydney traffic, FA Foxtrot Alpha Juliet, taxi to 34 right, Sydney traffic.
Got it. So yeah, that's the chart situation. And yeah, we're chilling. Otherwise, not much going on. Climbing up to our cruising now. We have a heavy 60 knot crosswind now, which is honestly not very nice at all. That is a shame. I'm sure we'll be fine though. And that means we're going to be drifting. Oh yeah, we're drifting. Hang on. Wait, no, I shouldn't go to the drift cam just yet because we're not needing the drift cam right now. Unfortunately, when I planned this custom graphics overlay, I didn't really think of the toolbar that is present here in Microsoft Flight Sim, so it's kind of tricky to look at it. I don't really mind that much though. Showcase. Did I ask for that? I don't think I did. Wait, do we have all these views? I've honestly never used these before, not even gonna lie. I mean, they look pretty cool.
Sydney traffic, Qantas 121, crossing 25, will pass through the
Oh, I love that wing view. Oh, look at that flex. Look at that wing flex. Basically a 787.
Taxi to 34 right, via Charlie Bravo 10, Sierra Tango 6.
Bro, his mic is echoing. Oh yeah, enjoy that engine view. How about that, hey? How about that engine view? It's fantastic, isn't it? Do we have more of these? Oh, this is great. This is brilliant. Nice. I didn't know I had all these cameras. I had no idea that any of these existed. Oh, that's great. The problem is it's really hard to actually get to them. There are so many keybinds. I can't complain about keybinds, can I? I've got no less than 82 programmable button combinations on my HOTAS, so I should be completely fine with
Juliet,
keybinds.
confirm your taxi off runway 348.
Eastern taxi 34 right via Bravo, turn to Sierra Tango 6.
Mr. Echoing Mike.
Roger, I see you hightailing it. Alright, we'll get Qantas 121 will give way to.
Alright, so the next thing we need to work out is where
Via
our
intentions for
climb,
circuit 34 right, just turn
where our
right
first restriction is.
Roger.
Okay, it's Velka at 8,000. That's our first restriction.
16 is turning base, runway 34 base, Sydney traffic.
So we need 91 nautical miles to descend. So if we put that in the programmable thingy, by which I mean progress. Nice. We have 300 nautical miles to absolutely chill out, which means we have about 220 in fact, until we need to descend, which is brilliant. Yeah, I can see what the top of descent's saying. That seems kind of accurate. This plane does not like climbing. It climbs very slowly. I don't really know why, but it's just what it does. I might Google it. So I don't really have that many keybinds actually on my HOTAS. Basically, what I've got is this button's for resetting the camera. So if I put it all goofy out of whack, and then I press this one, reset. And then this one's for changing camera, so we put it like that. Then it's outside, that, and it's inside. This is a cool hat switch. This is the coolest feature ever. I don't know if you've ever seen this. It's the fire button. It's actually epic. We got a hat switch here, a hat switch here, a twizzle thing here, a button there, a button there. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, button, axis, button, slider, mouse. This thing moves my mouse. How cool is that? It moves my mouse. Then we got a button there, 2 more buttons on the other side, and that has 3 modes of buttons to choose from, so you can set even more buttons for your buttons, if there weren't enough buttons already. So, honestly, I think I'm not in any struggle to set keybinds. Oh, and by the way,
Sydney traffic, just 610 is on the ILS 34 left, 10 miles to run, Sydney traffic.
This camera is centered. The camera is perfectly centered. The camera is on axis. It's traveling and looking towards the direction that we're traveling. The thing that isn't centered is the plane. We are absolutely drifting through the air right now. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It looks very cool though. It's a fun little thing. I wonder if we've got any I know you're not meant to do this, but I wonder if we've got any keybinds for setting those camera angles, because I mean they look kind of cool. Oh yes, we do. Control-Shift-1. Okay. Control-Shift-9 all the way down to Control-Shift-1. Let me try that. Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. Oh well. Still kind of cool though. Meanwhile, there's not much going on at the moment. We got absolutely no ECAM messages, which is 100% what I like to see on my display. Even the display play Mario Kart music. You bet. Except I'm not going to play it. That would slightly put me on some sort of list by Nintendo. Instead of playing it, I think I shall play it. I do not play piano. A prerequisite is that I don't play piano. However, I found a slight interest in the instrument. Therefore, can you hear this? Absolutely peak content right here. I don't know. I don't know if you can hear any of this, but what if I mute that? Can you hear that? Can you hear that? This is, of course, my microphone cable. Face reveal. Just kidding. My microphone cable's getting in the way. But there you go. That's some fire music. In fact, I can do more from the Mario series. I can do what can I do? Consider myself an experienced piano player. No, just kidding, I'm not. What else can I play? I don't know. There you go, concert's over. I kind of want to play Gerudo Valley, but I don't have a guitar. Well. That is the end of the Bob Studio concert series for now. Unfortunately, I'm gonna just put the camera back. Do you want to see infinite loop? The loop goes on forever. Infinite windows, infinite OBS. It's crazy. Alright, I'm gonna put the camera back in its regular position. You've got an entire behind the scenes tour this stream. It's not something I do often. I don't get the piano out much on the stream. There you go then. Bit of fun in cruise. Well, there's literally nothing better to do apart from actually watch the plane and fly it like a normal person. But yeah, back to normal. There we go. Shouldn't be any problems now. I think you can hear that. Yeah, you can hear that right. Great. Yeah. Otherwise, there's nothing to do apart from chill and wait for our plane to climb at a measly 500 feet per minute, 600 feet per minute to our cruising. Look at that. It's so slow. So slow. I wish we could go faster. I might have to expedite. Should we expedite? You know what? Let's do that. That'd be fun. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Ooh, the speed's dropping right down. We're in expediting mode. I haven't done this for ages, actually. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. We now have an almost 100 knot crosswind right now. Drifting. And that's something I haven't had for a while. I had it in the little 320s for a while, and that was great. I really enjoy flying the 330 though. It's really fun. I'm still working on landing it though. It's quite a bit of a challenge compared to the A320. It's a bit trickier, I have to say. It's not easy. Nothing's easy though. Oh, it's my RGB light fallen down. Yeah, it has too. Oh well. We are at our cruising altitude. Yay! Time to make an announcement to the passengers. let's go. Let's just hop into our flight plan page in the McDo so we can give them updated information. Attention passengers, once again from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. As you might have told, we are now, as you might have told, you know what, let's do that again. Oh, it's doing its own announcement.
Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating with the front galley when the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Alright, here comes mine. From the flight deck, once again, this is your captain speaking. As you might have been able to tell, we are now at our cruising altitude of 37,000 feet today. We've got some pretty significant wind. It's delaying our arrival slightly. We're going to be arriving around 3:50 local time. It is a nice day in Brisbane. It is 30 degrees, sunny, with light winds. It's nice if you're travelling to Brisbane for the first time. Hope you enjoy your visit. If you're returning home, then welcome back. I'd just like to say thank you very much for choosing to fly with Qantas Airways. I promise we tried our hardest to cancel this flight or delay it. We did only manage to delay it by a small duration, so apologies for the inconvenience. However, thank you very much for choosing to fly with Qantas Airways. Flight attendants will now be coming round with the worst in-flight service you have ever tasted or smelt, and then they will charge you $25 for it. Following that, you will be able to enjoy our terrible in-flight entertainment, our 2 megabit per second Wi-Fi, and you can always ask the flight attendants if you need anything to certainly not be given to you. Thank you for flying with us. I will update you later. Alright, there we go. Announcement done. It's not that I don't like Qantas, it's that their policies are interesting. Yo, actually, we can speed up, can't we? How much fuel have we got? Actually, maybe we don't have enough. Let's chill. We don't need to speed up. We got all the time in the world. It's a long stream. We're chilling. We've already been streaming for an hour. Best announcement, yeah, I do consider myself a little bit of a public speaker. Not really. Whenever anyone says public speaker to me, I always think of like the big speakers that they put on stands, like the PA systems. Yeah. Do. My GPU is chilling. My fan is spinning quite fast, let me show you. You're getting such a setup tour today. This is an exclusive stream. So down here, this is the land of the PC. It has very sketchy cable management. However, it's quite a nice build. So that right there is my CPU. So you know this, right? The thing with the spinny fan on it, it's a CPU. The thing that says Intel. And then down here, this is my GPU that does all the processing. It's my green fan right there. It just puts some airflow in. That's my solid state drive that I'm running the simulator off. And yeah, that's it. So, look at the overexposure. It's crazy. I figured out how to manually control the exposure, but I don't want to be, doing that the entire stream instead of flying the plane, because it is a little bit boring if you're, trying to do manual photography while flying a plane. That's a little bit annoying. It's the average film camera moment. Not that film cameras aren't good. They're just expensive and stuff. Anyway. Now we are chilling. Ooh, my GPU is at 59 and my CPU is at 60. Oh, not anymore. Oh, 61. I mean, it's... Oh, yeah, they just hit the same temperature. That's cool. That was very cool. Yeah. Otherwise, there's not much else going on. Congratulations once again on I think, through a mysterious fluke, I accidentally misclicked so many times in the aviation Kahoot yesterday that unfortunately, there seems to be some sort of glitch that I only came second. I don't know what that was all about. However, yes, good job. I should have proofread that Kahoot before setting it because it was kind of hard. Some bits were hard. Some bits were only possible to answer if you were cheating. Like, some people were. A Blaze Cannon. Hello there. Thank you very much for tuning in. BobTube playing Microsoft Flight Sim is crazy. Is it now? Is it now? Another person in chat. Hello, I know exactly who you are. If you would like me to greet you by your name, let me know. Otherwise, in the interests of online security, I shall not. But thank you very much for joining the stream. If you would like to know, we're flying from Sydney to Brisbane. We've got about an hour to go. No, we don't. We've got about half an hour to go, in fact. Oh, hang on. Your name's clipping off the screen. Let me fix... Oh, whoops. Let me fix that up for you. Whoops. Of course you are. There we go. You're fixed. That's very W. Sigma Skibbity. Good job. I'm not playing anything. I'm simulating flight. But yeah, we're chilling. I did a setup tour, and then I put on a Mario Kart concert. Then I explained to Mac users how computers work, and yeah, that's the stream so far. And of course we are flying the guess a plane right now. Only a Blaze Cannon. Don't help, Tree. You've got to guess the plane. It's a tricky one. I'm sure Tree here would love to convince you that MSFS is a game, not a sim. 707. That's an interesting choice. It is. You're absolutely correct. No, just kidding. It's the A330. It is the One World livery A330. Look at that. Look at that pollution. It's crazy. Look at that. I think this plane's been mewing. It's looking pretty impressive. Yes, well, the X-Plane and Microsoft thing, we kind of had to agree to disagree on that, because I think X-Plane's very cool. And the main thing I really like about it is the fact that you can, it's kind of easier to just start and select a new plane from anywhere in the world. It's, because in Microsoft, really, you can just... You select your plane at the start and your starting airport, and then you're kind of stuck there. You sort of just have to do the full IFR flight to wherever you're going. But I've noticed in X-Plane, as far as I'm aware, you can open the aircraft selector you can change your aircraft in flight, am I right? And also, you can change your location by typing it in, which I think is great. However, the reason I like Microsoft is it looks better. And it's got lots of Airbuses. Because as you also know, I'm more of an Airbus fan than a Boeing fan, and I know that it's basically Microsoft Airbus Simulator. So that's fine. Oh wow, the drift angle is getting so out of hand that the plane is actually having to bank right to get out of the drift. That's interesting. Alright, that's fine. So yeah, that's a few reasons why I personally choose Microsoft Flight Sim. None of them are better. It's without causing offense, it's like Minecraft Java versus Minecraft Bedrock. They both each have their advantages and disadvantages, and they're both good choices for anyone. X-Plane is cheaper. I may be getting X-Plane soon. As I said, I've got the free trial, and it's great fun. But I'm not sure that to purchase the full version. Maybe when X-Plane 13 comes out, I'll get 12 for like the disc, because they always put it half price when the next one comes out, which is really nice. And as for Flight Sim 2024, I'm not even touching it for now. It's a disaster at the moment. So yeah, that's that. But thank you for coming to join the stream. I very much appreciate it, as you know. And otherwise, yeah, nothing much going on right now. Top of descent's coming up in about 100-ish miles, I'm gonna say. Yeah, about 100-ish miles. So we've still got a very long time. Charts haven't downloaded yet. It's fine. What are your PC specs? That's a good question. So, I am running a Intel i5 6700, so 6th gen i5. I'm running the ASRock H110M HDV motherboard. Stock cooler on the Intel. I've got a 500 gigabyte SSD and a 1 terabyte hard drive. And then I have got a RX 580 graphics card paired with 16 or 36, what have I got? 16, I think, gigabytes of DDR4 memory. I've got a 650 watt power supply, which is very overkill, but it's fine. And I'm running the NZXT H440 case. If you'd like to have a look, in fact, I'm happy to do that for you. Come on down to the setup. There you go. That's basically it. Don't even look back here. You don't need to. I can turn on and off the RGBs with a button, which I've lost. Where's the button gone? It's here somewhere. It's like back corner or something. There's a button that lets you turn on or off the RGBs, which is very cool. But essentially, yeah, that's the build. As I was explaining before, I'm probably going to be upgrading it soon, so I can get slightly better performance, and that will be cool. But yeah, that's my specs. Up there, as I was mentioning before, this is my custom overlay. Custom overlay with all of my performance details. Cable management is for exploit. All right. I would say that cable management is important. However, I just have simply too many cables, because another part of the setup tour is over here. I have an audio mixer, and that's kind of what helps me run these streams. The audio setup's actually not simple. It does involve quite a few complications, but that audio mixer gets a lot more cables. I'm also running a kind of a triple monitor-ish thing. 1, 2, 3. But, yeah, that's why there's a lot of cables, because there's a lot of peripherals. I'm also running a double webcam. Obviously, that's a cable. My wheel that you can't quite see is just off the camera. That's 2 cables. Keyboard and mouse is a cable. Monitors are all cables. My pedal's down there. It's cables. So, yeah. There's a lot of cables. Are we at 91 nautical miles yet? Oh, wait, hang on. I've got to put you back into the stream, not the camera. 91 nautical miles. We are not. We're at 137.3. That's not an issue then. The current problem I'm having with the stream, if any of you know anything about this, let me know, is that on my screen, the quality looks fine, but I know that for you guys watching the stream, it's all kind of pixelated and there's quite a bit of lost quality. I have got the resolution bumped all the way up to 1920 by 1080 though, so I'm not entirely sure why it's going wrong like that. My capture card will only go up to 1920 by 1080, and also that's the only thing. I only play Flight Sim in 1080p, because otherwise my graphics card would catch fire. But for some reason on the stream it just doesn't look very good at all. So, I don't know what that's all about. But, yeah. OBS, I sure am. I'm doing it complicated though, because, again, we're back to the camera. We're back to the exclusive setup tour. I've got my computer running into a capture card. That blue thing right there is a capture card. This is not a monitor, this is a separate standalone computer. And that is the thing running OBS. And this capture card is taking the cable from that cable down there, which is then running from that computer. So yes, I am using OBS, but not in the simple just running on the same device. The reason I don't like running it on the same device is pure performance. It's because I barely scrape the minimum requirements for Microsoft 2020. And therefore, I like to try and squeeze as much performance out of it as I possibly can. That involves using OBS on a separate device. We have a new viewer. Our third concurrent viewer. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us, whoever you are. But yeah. That's it. That's the reason why. Smart. Well, if I was smart, I would have upgraded my PC before getting Flight Sim. But it's a workaround. It's a workaround. That's what can be said. Yeah, that's it for now. We're just cruising along. It's looking like we're going to be pushing close to a 2-hour stream, which is great. Our little top of descent, that little pink thing right there. I don't know if you can see that. That is where we're going to start descending. It's in about 40 miles. So, no, my apologies, 30 miles. Let's just check, nope, wrong button. Let's just check our multifunctional display counter unit calculator flight management system. So yeah, our first restriction is at 8,000. So that's fine. So I've already calculated that we're going to need 91 miles to get down to 8,000, and that's why I've got my counter counting down there. And then by the time we get to that 91 mile mark, I am going to start descending. Oh, we only have one concurrent viewer right now. That is fine. Not a problem. How's the stream sounding? Is it too loud, too quiet? Because I know I had audio problems yesterday. I think it's better now, though. I think. Could be wrong. Yeah, I reckon we're getting to that 91 mile mark now. Yeah, you know what? Let's just start descending now. Push that all the way down to 8,000. And I will make our traffic report over on Unicom Communications. Unified Com. Brisbane traffic, Qantas 518. Descending from flight level 370 down to 8,000 with the standby. With the GOM 4 Alpha's arrival. There we go. Sounds fine. Brilliant. Sounds good to me. We are chilling. There's basically no one else on VATSIM right now, which is great. We're still quite a way away from Brisbane, so that's really not much of a problem. We are going to be descending nicely on profile once we do get there. Got about 20 minutes of flight time to go, I would say, so that's good. Followed by a short taxi. Should be ending the stream around 4 o'clock. Which is nice. Yeah, we're below profile. Good. I like to be a little bit below profile when I can, so I'm not kind of really close to those altitude restrictions. I like to be as far away as I can from those restrictions. Just, it helps out a little bit. Yeah. That's all for now. Yeah. We've got 8 tons of fuel on board. I'm hoping that'll last us until a little bit longer. It says we got 4 hours of fuel. I don't know about that. But yeah, looks alright. In fact, I've got to go to our eCam page and put that on fuel. So we got 20 kilos a minute, and we got 8,640 kilos. That means we're going to have 864 minutes. Oh no, 400 and something minutes? That's a few hours, and we won't need a few hours, so I'm thinking that is completely fine in terms of fuel planning, so that's brilliant. Engines looking all good. Yeah, there's nothing really going on. Whoop. Lagging. We're lagging badly. Uh-oh. Whoa. Incorrect high altitude altimeter setting. I didn't, Whoa. What have I done? What? Did I press something? Was it something I pressed? Leave a climb. Was it something I pressed? Because I'm pretty sure we're on standard. Did I do something wrong? What is going on here? I don't know why we're descending so fast. I didn't press anything, did I? Alright, we'll put that on fuel for when we need it. I don't know why we're descending so fast. I think that was some weird glitch. Something bad happened. We just lost like 5,000 feet in like a minute. That's pretty fast. 5,000 feet per minute. It's pretty fast. Here we go. We're just on profile right now. That's great. Are we still drifting? Yeah, we are, but not as much. Okay. That's fine. I don't mind that. Let's just turn up our range, make sure everything's all good there. I think it is. Yeah, we're a bit below profile, and that's how I like it to be. Might give a couple speed breaks if we need them. Otherwise, I reckon the plane's just going to kind of descend itself. Which is perfect, to be honest. I'm going to keep working on downloading these charts, because I would like my charts. NOTAM database updated. Current AIRAC cycle 2412. Dismiss. Launch screen. Flight list. Define flights. Nautical miles. Button size standard. Auto download radar, personal waypoints, account. That's not a problem. Manage topographic charts. Yeah, let me manage them. Manage elevation data. Mysterious. Flight parameters. Hypoxia alert. Fancy. So this is the real electronic flight bag, not like only a flight sim one. But it is cool that that's like that. Flight simulation. Well, I don't know what to do about that. My air acts aren't downloading. I'm not really going to make such a fuss of it, because honestly, it's alright. I don't need the latest. It's just they changed the names of all the procedures, but actually there's nothing too crazy about them. We are getting a slight bit above profile, so we're going to fix that with a bit of speed brakes. Come on, speed brakes. There we go, nicely on profile, look at that. So if you're ever below profile, just use speed brakes. That's the life hack. You know what I mean? Flight level 080, yeah, that's our restriction. That's our constraint. So that's good. Can we show constraints and airports at the same time? No, we can't. Oh well, constraints it is. Yeah, we're descending nicely. 2 concurrent viewers. Thank you to the 2 concurrent viewers for continuing to watch the stream. I know it's a little bit boring at some points, but the landing will be interesting, I hope. Maybe. You've reminded me that now is a good time to get my flight recorder up so I can record the landing. Flight recorder. There we go. The plane is now barely maintaining profile speed. That's not such a big problem for us. We don't really mind that at all. It'll be fine. I have full confidence in the aircraft. Yeah, that won't be an issue. We're speeding up. Nice. Oh, we're turning. We're turning. I see no way how we can be there at 8,000 feet in 15 nautical miles. Because well, I mean, I guess we could do it just barely. What's our area QNH? I hope VPilot still exists. Yeah, it does. It's been so quiet on Unicom. There's hardly anyone today. It's Milk Run Monday though this evening in fact. So that will be quite enjoyable. However, I unfortunately will not, therefore Milk Run Monday will be a no-go. Oh well. That's fine. Yeah, there's no way we're meeting this constraint to 8,000 feet. There's absolutely no way. I mean, we might make it if we're lucky. By the way, I'm still listening. Wow. Well, thank you. That is great. Appreciate the fact that you're still listening. Is that how delayed the stream is? Sure, ever doubted you're talking to yourself. Well, I mean, I do that anyway, so may as well do it to everyone else and myself. You know what I mean? I've gathered. I have amassed quite a few more views and a couple more subscribers from a simple video of me literally filming a bus stop button. So I think, honestly, anything will pass as content now, so you know what I mean? What is our QNH? 1011. No, 1010. In fact, I believe it's the latest QNH that we've got. We got to slow down ASAP, so let's do that with some couple notches of speed brakes. So is this how delayed the stream is? Because I said that like ages ago. And there we go, we're back in the right area. It's good. Just trying to keep that there. Should really be in that little triangle, but that's fine. I like my triangles. Yeah, actually, I think we will make this restriction. I think this is possible. I'm gonna go to the performance page and get ready to activate approach phase. In the meantime, I would very much like some sort of lighting down here. I'm sure there's a way to get it. Do you happen to know? Main panel floodlight. That's something else. Main panel and pedestal. That's the integrated light, though. I want the real light. Pedestal floodlight. Yeah, that's kind of the right thing. Maybe it's just the dome. Do we have the dome on at the moment? Let's see. Yeah, the dome's on. I wonder if we can get away with turning off the dome. Wait, no, the dome isn't on. What if we turn it on? Nah, it's unnecessary. I don't like it. We will get rid of the dome. Now we're passing through 10,000. We'll put the landing lights and the seatbelt signs on. We'll do another announcement. Attention, passengers. This is your captain speaking from the flight deck once again. Thank you for flying with Qantas. We are approximately 10 minutes away from our destination. That means we'll be arriving in approximately 10 minutes. It is a lovely day in Brisbane. It is very hot with 30 degrees, sunny day with light winds. Thank you very much for choosing to fly with Qantas. We do ask you to please put on your seatbelts, because if we land really badly and somebody gets injured, it will be a lot of paperwork. Therefore, please fasten your seatbelts and remain seated when you're in your seat. Thank you very much once again for flying with Qantas, and I will be back in contact with you soon. I should have said on the tarmac, because, you know. Whoa, we're speeding up. What's that for? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that, Mr. Autopilot? Why are we doing that? Oh, geez, we've got to get down quickly. That's a big constraint. Alright. An old school friend named Matthew Gisher, which is an anagram for what the soup. Oh my god. Did you actually just go through all the letters in his name and calculate that? That's funny. I like that. That's funny. I very much like that. It amuses me greatly. Yeah, we've got our ILS. So that's good. For when we need our ILS, we're on the slope nicely. Alright, I can turn that off now. Let's just check our constraints one more time. So then we're intercepting that ILS right there, I believe. As far as I'm aware. I would love to have a chart. that is not going to happen, but yes, it's a manual leg right there. And at that point, we'll be able to get down to our constraint there. Yeah, we can do that easy. So we'll get approach ready for when it is required. Oh, we got to slow down even more. 230 or less. Fewer. Fewer knots, less knots. Less speed, fewer knots. Yes. Yeah, I can see why it thinks we're not making this constraint. This is going to be tricky. Although I reckon we can make it. I feel like the plane needs to trust the piloting skills more. It's looking kind of cloudy, actually. It's looking like it's going to be a pretty IFR sort of landing. Do you think so? Kidubis equals skibbity. Oh wow. That's great. I didn't know that. Thank you for your contribution. That's very observant of you. Wow. Alright, we have got a single Cat 3 enabled. Our Cat 3 does not have enough WRIS, so it is still single. We are now just catching our speed there, and then we'll soon be turning right onto the approach course. We are going to make this constraint at 3,000, which is great. Then we'll just be flying the ILS all the way down, nice and easy. We're going to pull a nice buttery landing off runway 01 right, which is definitely not active because it's currently directly in a tailwind. That reaction was so honest. My apologies. It's just, I'm not one for brain rot, I have to say. I'm not one for brain rot. Yeah, we got to slow down a bit more to match that constraint, if possible. Of course, I do not mean to be mean at all, but as I say, brain rot, not my favourite. I don't mind though. I mean, I would consider myself a bit of a skibbity sigma, if you ask me. If you ask me though, that's something that I wouldn't recommend doing. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and activate that approach phase right now. We are now at our altitude, and we're going to be capturing the glide slope in just a second. We're going to fly down to our green dot stable speed. Then once we get localizer alive, we will follow that. And then once we get glide slope alive, we will also follow that. As I say, yeah, we're just flying down to a green dot speed right now. So you need to work on your apologies at the moment. They're ChatGPT level. WRIS. A BobTube 2024. I like the unintentional, I'm sorry, you need to work on your apologies. Was that a demonstration of a correct kind of apology? Wow. WRIS. Oh my gosh, don't clip that. No one clip that, okay? Alright, localizer is alive and well. We might just give it a few more miles, because we are kind of still 14, dear me, so that's fine. We might give it a few flaps. Wait, are we 01 left or 01 right? 01 left, no? Am I wrong? 01 right. I was wrong. Let's give a Unicom. Prison traffic Qantas 518 is on ILS approach, established on the ILS runway 01 right, Brisbane. Great. And 11 miles out. Let's get ourselves a flap down, and maybe a couple more following that. We'll get flaps 2 in gear once we get glide slope alive. So that's fine. Clipped. Oh no. I'm cooked now, aren't I? And at this point, it would be a good time to start our recording. We're no longer drifting, but we have a nice, hefty tailwind. Actually, no, it's nothing. It's only 5 knots. Nope, 7, 8, 7, 5, something. Who knows? That is glide slope. So now we'll get our second notch of flaps, and we'll get those gear down. Let's have a little listen and a look. Out come the gear. Boom. Nice animation. You know you got a good pilot when he doesn't know what runway you're landing on. Yeah, of course. That's the sign of an experienced pilot. You know what I'm talking about?
2,500.
That is 2,500. We're aiming to be fully established by 1,000, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. We do have our landing lights on, don't we? Yes, we do. Brilliant. Yeah, we're only still 7-ish miles out, so that's fine. I think this guy's taxiing. No, he's parked at the gate. That's even more fine. And now is the time. Yep, 7 miles out. We are going to drop that final few notches of flaps, and then we're going to be fully established. There may or may not be a plane on the ground. No way. Let's see. VATSIM radar, Brisbane. Oh, look! Echo Victor Charlie. Familiar name. VATSIM radar. Interesting. Home airport, Bankstown, I see. I put mine as Sydney. Bankstown is arguably better, though. Alright then. Where are you flying to? We're just going to get our ground spoilers out. I'm sure that I have this glitch with the ground spoilers where they don't come out properly. And we'll just announce to our cabin crew seat for landing. There we go. Alrighty. You're not here to watch my landing, are you? You didn't just join VATSIM just so you could spectate my landing, did you? Stream snipe? Alrighty. Tree stream coming. Yeah, I'm going to be actively participating in the chat of your stream if you do decide. Where are you headed though? Are you for Sydney
1,000.
or traffic patterns? I don't know. Anything could be possible. Oh, now it's a headwind. That's good. Oh yeah, look at that nice direct headwind. That's great. It's just what I like. Cabin crew seated for landing. BobTube 2024. No, not the quotations. It's crazy. And Brisbane traffic, Qantas 518 on final approach for runway 01 right.
400.
10, 5. Why are you giving me fake radio altimeter callouts?
300.
Butter. Agreed.
200.
That's an Air Force Proud 95 quote. Did you know that? I'm sure you are aware of that, YouTuber.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Ooh. I'll take that, I'll take that. That's nice. I'll take that. We don't want to roll out too much, though. We'll keep rolling through now. May as well just roll all the way through. And, Brisbane. Traffic, Qantas 518. We are clear of runway 01 right. Absolutely buttered that landing. Alright. Yeah, 290. 290 is pretty nice, I gotta say. 290 is decent. Let's just get those spoilers away, get those flaps away. We're going to be taxiing in just a second. And we'll just park up over here. What's this? Alpha 45? What does that say? Alpha 4. Okay, that's... I was going to say 45 holding points is quite something. Alright, let's get our taxi chart. Oh, that was great. It's a great landing. These spoilers keep glitching. How many people are in your German class? Oh, you'll never know. You will never know. Are you wondering? Is this because of the presence of an award? Hang on. Let me just get my taxi charts up because I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. What do we have here? Brisbane charts. Ground. Aerodrome chart, page 1. I have no idea where the domestic aprons are, but you know what? It's fine. We'll just take 40... We'll just take 40... Let's take 39. You know what? We'll just take 39. That's fine. Alpha 4, Alpha, Bravo 5, Charlie 3, Tango. You can see the replay in a second. Brisbane traffic, Qantas 518. Clear the runway, taxiing Alpha 4, Alpha, Bravo 5, Charlie 3, Tango to the gate. Alright, nice. Get those landing lights away. Taxi lights on. We're rolling. You can see the replay in a minute, alright? Not right now, though. I promise, you can see the replay in a minute. Ooh, this is a tight turn, isn't it? Hang on. You know what we're going to do, don't you? Let's back up real quick. Alright, you know, guess who's getting a timeout? Alright, you know what? This taxi is good enough. It's impossible to make that turn in a 330. But we did it anyway. How about that, hey? I have to say, that landing was great. He's not gone. He was spamming, and I have an automatic timeout if they're spamming. Unfortunately, he triggered it. It's only 1 minute, though. He'll be back. So, where are you flying to? Better actually follow my charts, hadn't I? Because if I said I was taxiing one way and then taxied the other way, it would be a little bit distracting. Honestly, we'll just take any gate. I don't even mind. Any gate is fine. IDK. Alright. Stand by. Let me just pause the stream. Hello? Yeah, I'll be down in a second. I'm just finishing the stream. Give me 5 minutes, alright? You can't hear me on advisory? Alright, let's fix that. Brisbane traffic, Qantas 518. We are taxiing to stand 39er. We'll be shutting down the engines there. Is that better? Alright. You know what? I think it's time for a replay. Wouldn't you say? Oh, you've got it easy now. You've got Melbourne Centre online. Oh, come on. Alright, let me just disconnect from VATSIM so I can watch this replay, then I'll be back, alright? Alright, you ready for the replay? I can tell you won't be. Here we go, alright? You ready? Oh, we've frozen. No, we haven't. We're surviving. Pause replay. We'll just yoink that forward a tiny little bit. I'm actually rather pleased with this landing, not gonna lie. I think it's pretty good. I mean, it wasn't the smoothest landing ever, but it wasn't terrible. Yeah. A bit of lag and stutter as always, but the something that is for sure is that the Airbus always manages to make every landing look smooth. The 330 particularly. Let's find our camera. Yeah, the landing cam. You ready for this? The landing cam is my favourite angle. Here you go. The only problem here was centre line. I was too far to the left of centre, and I knew that. But hey, it's not bad, alright? It's not a bad landing. I've got to say, it's not a bad landing. Knowing that, then we did a goofy taxi. We backed up the plane a little bit. It's crazy. So, yeah, that's it. I might save that as butter 1. Because it wasn't like entirely butter, but it was sort of mediumly butter. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh, my camera's gone weird now. I want the cockpit cam, not the showcase or any that weird stuff. Okay, and yeah. Oh my goodness. W stream. Well, I hope you're going to be doing a W stream soon. Because I haven't seen you on VATSIM. Actually, hang on. It's just you're still on VATSIM, right? Because I gotta. I'm not doing the June Ornithopter. It's not realistic enough. It doesn't have an electronic flight bag, so I'm not flying it. That's why. I've got to find Brisbane. QFA 597. Give me 2 seconds. Vatastic. It's like Simaware or flight or VATSIM radar, but just worse. Alrighty. So, in that case, we're now going to shut down the aircraft. So that's a fairly simple procedure. Let's take the passengers off first, I reckon. Get that. Services. No, payload. Payload? Fuel? I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, passengers. Scramsky. Alright. Yep, that's it for the stream today, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed. I will catch you guys in the next stream. May do one tomorrow. 3 in a row streams. How cool would that be? Yeah, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye!